What's up, nonprofit leaders? I just want to get real for a second and talk about social media. We need to talk about the importance of social media for the long-term health of your organization and how if leadership doesn't see it as a long-term must-make investment, they are truly putting your organization at risk. The year is 2018, it's about to be 2019, and it's time your nonprofit start to market where people's attention is actually at. Like it's 2018, not 2009. And to do it well, period. Let's look at some interesting data from the 2018 Global Giving Report that polled over 6,000 donors. Social media is by far the #1 way millennials and Gen Xers are inspired to give. And it's #2 and growing for baby boomers. Social media is crushing direct mail, yet realistically, how much time investment and money are you investing in other marketing tactics and not putting into social media? Honestly, so many organizations barely have a budget to produce content, much less run Facebook and Instagram ads at scale. And I know at times measuring the true return on investment or ROI of social media can be really difficult. And this is really the point I want to talk on most about with you today, and how to break through and share this key difference and importance to your board. There's just a clear distinction between marketing and development, or what the for-profit world calls sales. Marketing is about building your brand. It's about building trust. It's about providing value to your supporters and just consistently communicating your organization's impact. Development and sales is about hard ass, the direct donation requests, setting up development meetings. Social media is a long-term game. It takes time. It's not about creating the next ice bucket challenge and millions roll in. For 99% of organizations, that is just not how social media will ever work. But again, social media is just where people's attention is actually at. They're on their phones, they're on Facebook, they're on LinkedIn, and they're on Twitter. It's truly just so cool that this thing called the internet lets your nonprofit tell its story at scale if you choose to do so. But it takes time, it takes engagement, it takes a commitment to quality content. Honestly, I believe that if your organization doesn't step it up sooner than later, in time, your organization will be surpassed, potentially become obsolete. And I'm not trying to be a doomsday, I'm really not. But I do believe that people will simply care more about the causes that are doing social media well than those that aren't. They will naturally pay attention to the organizations that are marketing where their attention is actually at. And the cool thing is that the internet has just democratized in many ways the ability for your organization to share its message and content directly with others in your community and from around the world. Like, where do you think Pencil's Promise came from? But it takes work, it takes grit, it takes persistence. One comment, one picture, one image at a time. It simply just takes time. And social media for your nonprofit, it's about consistency, it's about care, it's about speed. It's not about perfection. Many old school board members, right? They still think marketing is a flyer or a banner or a theme, but that's the wrong mindset. It's 2018. Social media marketing is about creating a two-way relationship. It's about fostering conversation and dialogue. Nonprofits that commit to 5 to 10xing their social media output in the near future will naturally reap the long-term rewards and investment. Yes, you can hammer home hard ass all day. You could likely see an uptick in your giving, but the best nonprofits will use social media to earn the right to ask donors who naturally feel more connected to their cause to give more and more over time. And remember, social media for your nonprofit, it's about branding. It's a long-term game, but make no mistake, it's absolutely imperative to your organization's long-term success. Social media isn't just some fad. It's honestly just the beginning. And doing social media well is not just a luxury your cause should hope to do. Doing social media well is simply the cost of entry if you want to scale your organization in 2019 and beyond. And again, this video isn't designed to scare anyone. It's really not. The purpose is really just a rallying call and hopefully provide either data for you or inspiration for you to secure that buy-in you're hoping for from leadership so you can double down on social media in the future. And my hope is you just feel more confident in talking with your board and making a stand that social media is a long-term game, but so important. And let's keep the conversation going. Let me know, what social media plans do you have? Drop a comment. I know it's a big topic, but we'd love to hear from you. As always, like and subscribe. See you next time.